In Laramie, Wyoming. It's the Thunderbirds and the Wyoming Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Reese?
Keep that super Doppler cranked up here, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. Know it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Right at the line. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 10. Scoop and scored. Touchdown, Cowboys. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Bunch formation for these receivers. Jackson will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The play fake. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Press shutted downs going up top. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Long way to go on second down. Got his man on the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Motion from the back. Looking to throw again. Got his man downfield. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Throws to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Jackson gonna throw it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Looking outside, it's Harris. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Push is ahead. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Sells the run, wants to pass. Holds on, it's Holman. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Holman. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Changing the routes with his receivers. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The period has expired and Wyoming has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Cowboys! Great job by the back on the option. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Thunderbird sideline, during that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate him. There is energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet, guys. He's had to leave his helmet on because he's getting so much love and congratulations. We'll see if he can go back out there and make even more history here today. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the
Drives inside. At the 35, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And it's the Thunderbirds headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's past the marker. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Cowboys just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the quick shuffle pass. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines as he starts to roll to the right.
Touchdown, Wyoming! Made the grab in the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Out across the 20. 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Thunderbirds decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Cowboys lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Turns into the pile. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Second and long here. Back to pass, it's Hughes. Throws for the tight end. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He's got him in the flat. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sweet cut there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Selling the fake. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Wyoming's head coach told me at the half, he loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Left side, it's Wilson. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Harris. Maybe a crease. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sets his feet. It's Hughes. In traffic, it's Harris. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Holman. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Got to make the play on fourth. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And the route is on. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scooped up by the kicking team. He is in, takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On play action. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. All kinds of room to the right. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's past the sticks. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Off play action. Moving to his left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And it's the Thunderbirds are moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab. Pulled to the ground.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
He's got the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They were all over it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Out wide right, it's Jenkins. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Here comes the heat. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Straight ahead, it's Harris. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Drops back. It's Hughes. On the move. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Fires the pass. Intercepted. At the 40, there he goes. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down.
Caught, and he's got room. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Thunderbirds! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. The give on the counter. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. They'll run this play from the pistol. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Oh, pressure's coming. Still looking for a man. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab on the shot. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Hughes. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Right side, it's Holman. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking down the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Bringing it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Keeps it on the ground. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.